Alright guys, so here is the news. Good news, I would argue. CBOE exchange withdraws proposal for VanEck SolidX Bitcoin ETF. So you would ask me why it is good. I will tell you what is my opinion on that. Well, first of all, you know that the decision on Bitcoin ETF should be made by SEC on February 27th, and there should be the final decision. They should have been the final decision, either accepting Bitcoin ETF or denying it. So, and currently we also have the United States government shut down, so SEC doesn't work in the full power. And the thing is, there are like a lot of speculation about the fact that if SEC will not be able to make a decision because of this condition before February 27th, then there is a law which would make the decision on ETF automatically positive. So the ETF will be accepted if there is no decision made. So, and on the other hand, there are a lot of things, a lot of opinions, like a lot of logic behind the thinking that first, the decision is probably negative. Second is that even if they would accept it because of this sort of condition of the shutdown of the government and so on and so forth, then it is very, very likely that eventually SEC will just delist ETF when they will work in the full speed. And another thing is that when CBOE was waiting for the approval, probably in December, this is the solution in December, and the SEC finally said that okay, we are postponing it until February 27th. I was making a video like what would be the decision of SEC in February, and what I was saying that, you know guys, we are it would be sort of elegant decision or solution for this issue, for this problem, if the like a third way, not accepting, not declining of the ETF, but some third way will be made. But I didn't see the way to do that, but now there is such a way happened. CBOE by themselves, they actually withdrawn it, and now first we don't have the the threat from the denial of ETF, which would be catastrophic probably for the price. And the second thing, that we still have a chance to be accepted in the future. So there is no refusal, there's no denying of ETF ETF proposal as a fact. And also the guy which is making this working this what it is, the CBOE VanEck SolidX proposal team for the Bitcoin ETF, he tweeted that Gabor Gurbax, he tweeted Bitcoin ETF filling has been temporarily withdrawn. So temporarily, guys, we're actively working with regulators and major market participants to build appropriate market structure frameworks for Bitcoin ETF and global assets in general. We'll keep you updated. Basically what it means that, you know, now it's not the greatest environment to run the this proposal, and probably it will be rejected. So we need to take a step back, but we didn't give up, and it will be done eventually, guys. Just be patient. That's it, in my opinion, what they said. And interesting thing that now, while we were expecting at least some negative impact on the price from this event, from this news, basically what we had is just the candle from 3,580 to maybe 3,530, which is laughable, and we actually have a pullback already. Pretty much nice volume. So what I'm saying is that if this would be treated as a really negative event, then we'll have a massive drop. It didn't happen. So I would be very it would be very unlikely that we'll continue to falling because of that. We may still drop because of the general trends and so on, but if it didn't happen, then I wouldn't go short because of this news. And there's already like some of the news appeared about the sort of negative sentiment in for the Bitcoin. Like in Davos, they some guy said Bitcoin will go to zero. Well, a huge guy. So, and there are actually, if you look watch the whole video, or at least the part of the video on CNBC of this interview, yeah, they're using the argument about the environment issues, the fact that mining is making the pollution, so like spend a lot of energy and so on, which was beaten several times ago before, and they may even use something like Bitcoin is used for financing terrorism or buying drugs. So those things are or dropped so much, so it doesn't serve the store value purpose, which all of those arguments are like irrelevant, and they are not they can't hold the counter arguments. So in my opinion, we shall not really take it as some kind of premise to the price events, negative price events in future. So we are in a very nice shape, in my opinion. And moreover, yesterday I was watching looking at a lot of the altcoins, watching the indicators and volumes and everything. So what I found is that, interestingly, if you look at the total capitalization of altcoins and continue to track the behavior of 200 weeks moving average, so we're still above that moving average, and we are closing to this pivotal point, so we are still in a good shape. Another thing is, if we will look at many altcoins starting from Ethereum, XRP, ADA, and so on, they are all like showing some pullback from the maximum, but still we're holding. We are even testing some new highs, and there is a high chance that has some strong levels. There's a high chance that we are about to make a new move. Moreover, if you look at the other altcoins, like for example Tron, on the positive news with the BitTorrent token distribution, it makes such a rally and nice volume and so on. And there are other altcoins which are completely which look completely insane. Like just a few examples. Nano, if you look at the price, it's pretty much flat. RSI, bullish divergence. So now it started to play out, but not that much still. So one can expect a lot of the rise in price. Another one is, for example, NPXS. Again, better to look through via the dollar, by the what the dollar. So calculated by Binance. So you see the price in dollar was declining from basically middle of November, and we have the RSI rising all that time, and now we see the huge volume spikes especially on the rises, and not so much spikes on the corrections period. So meaning that we should have the rise eventually, especially on the event of the distribution of FX tokens from PandaX. And you can look at other altcoins like VeChain, pretty much the same, relatively flat price, RSI was rising, and now we see the breakout, right? OneChain, completely insane, decrease in price, RSI was constantly increasing with a rise in the volume at the spikes of the price of the coin. Walton Chain, pretty much the same, the price slightly increases, but the RSI is just shooting up, and so on and so forth. Moreover, if you look at the Bitcoin price, its Bitcoin chart itself, you would see that starting from middle of November, we were continuing not before actually too, but we can make this sort of channel from middle of November, and excluding this drop, which may seem to be a bit abnormal, but still we are declining in price. And what you see with RSI, it is rising, right? And in fact, when we've been here, when we broke this channel and approached the this RSI trend line, just tested it, after that we rose from 3,150 to 4,220, and now we are just again the same place. We are about to rise by this indicator. Moreover, a lot of the analysts easier, but much more reasonable to go up right now than to go down. So I'm continuing to state on my position that the price will go higher, so I'm long and not short Bitcoin. And yeah, that's the point. So of course, not a financial advice, so please make your decision on your own. So far, of course, we can make a drop, but I will look at this trend line first of all, second this channel, and also the 200 days moving averages of average, which is a bit higher than 3,200, maybe 3,250. Now let me turn it on. Okay, where is it? Oh, wait a second, I just turn it off. And we're talking not about a daily though, that's my bad. We're talking about the weekly. So weekly is still here, so it's actually close to 3,300 on Coinbase. So as soon as we are not going below that, I don't think there's a reason to panic. And in fact, we even not lower the previous low around here. So again, well, around here actually, this is the most recent one. So again, we can drop, but I wouldn't consider it to be happening as soon as we will not have a strong selling pressure, and we don't have it. Moreover, we see quite of the bullish price action, in my opinion. Okay guys, that's it for today update. Hope to see you tomorrow the next one, and thank you for watching.